Alright, let's just make sure that it works. Alright, so I got the mic on. There we go, stream health. Very good. Now I wanted to try turning up the stream. GPU good, CPU good. Alright. And let's look at the CPU here. Good. Everything's looking good so far. But then again, I haven't even done anything, so view and watch page. And hit that. Mute that so I don't hear myself twice. And I should be able to play now. Alright. I am back. Now I hope this looks good. I want to start a new character. Let's go to male this time. There we go. Ooh. There we go. We're doing Get Wrecked. I just want to try something. That's why I'm veteran difficulty single player. Alright, so hopefully everything works out. Let me check the graphic settings one more time. Audio. Yeah, I think everything should be fine on the audio settings. Hopefully, anyways. Oh, my microphone. Oh, okay, yeah, microphone looks good. Let me just hold it away from my face just slightly. Hopefully that works. Alright, so you can see what my video settings are here. Yep, everything's good. Alright, how do I get out of that? There we go. Main campaign, single player, veteran. Let's do that. Oh my god, it feels so good to be back. Alright, how do I skip that? It feels so good to be back. Is it me or does it sound loud? It sounds loud, doesn't it? So audio, I'll just bump that down about right there. Crank that down slightly. And hopefully that works. I hope it's not too loud.
Still drawing breath, I see. You're one lucky bastard, I'll give you that.
Alright, move my
Best
chair
go speak
up.
to Captain
Sorry for
Bourbon
the
right
noise from the
away.
chair.
He seems to have a plan for you now that we've spared your life.
I don't know, does the image seem soft?
You were possessed.
Yeah,
So
the image
we
does seem a little
strung you
soft. I
up.
wonder if I can turn up the quality. Yeah, whatever. Let's turn up the quality, see if we can do that. Go to OBS. Hopefully this does not shut down the stream. I'm certain it probably will. Let's go up about that much and apply. Okay. Now I'm hoping that this works. I'm just gonna walk around a little bit just to see. Okay, so it works on that end. Let's just hope it translates to YouTube. All right. I see a little bit of a pause. There we go. Let's talk to this guy.
You're the one we almost hung.
Yep, I'm the one you nearly killed. Oh my god, guys, it feels so good to be back. It felt like I went a year without a PC.
For someone just come
I'm
back
telling
from the
you,
brink of
my new
death.
motherboard came back today.
Possessed by
I
the
ended up
same
being late
creatures
for
that have been
work.
reanimating these zombies. The bodies of the dead are rising again in some horrible unlife. You will need to.
Yep. Yeah, I ended up being late for work, wait for the UPS guy to come, and they said they were going to bring it by 3. They didn't bring it until damn near 6:30. I was supposed to be... It was rough. It was rough. But I got the board, I took it in the house, and I took it in the house, and if I don't get killed here. Yeah, I took that board in the house, and I was thinking about it all day at work. I'm telling you. Damn you guy. Oh, I don't have auto pickups? Okay, that needs to change. Key binding. I don't have F assigned to anything. Let me make sure I don't have F assigned to anything first. That's all camera stuff. This is center map. Pickup. We want F assigned to pickup. Force mover. Already been mapped. Yeah, let's override it. Yeah, that looks good. At the game. So now let's just make sure that I can access everything. This looks better than that. Very good. Yeah, man, oh man. I got that new motherboard in, dude. Oh my god. I could finally sleep again. Got home from work, slapped this bad boy in, found out what another issue I had was, but no problem, that's a small issue, not worth worrying about. But motherboard works fine, everything else works fine, got the CPU in, tested everything, all works just dandy, and yeah, here I am. I'm online. I just wanted to play something quickly. I didn't want to go on Foxhole and then have to start figuring things out. There's a number of things I got to do now that I got my PC back. One of them being, oh, let me get out of that poison. One of them being I have to take some of the work I've been gathering. Like, I have a laptop, but I don't use my laptop for anything like banking or anything like that. I just use it just for, you know, doing work projects, incident reports and things like that for my job. And also I gather some intel on it because it's portable, so I can take it with me on the go, and I can kind of research things about what I want to do on the channel. And so I've been doing stuff like that, and also doing a lot of Reddit. On Reddit, I'm on this YouTube subreddit, and I've been doing some work there. Found out some disgusting people on Reddit. Oh my god. I guess I should have known that this kind of thing happens, but I never thought about it. But excuse me, I gotta clear my throat. I found this one guy on Reddit. He was literally taking stuff off of other people's YouTube channels and just like downloading them and uploading them directly to his channel and claiming them as his videos. Like, didn't edit them, didn't offer any commentary, didn't do anything. It was literally, you know, deplorable behavior. I guess I kind of knew people would be so terrible and disgusting to do something like that, but seeing it was kind of an eye-opener. Like, I tried to report the guy. We found the person who he stole the video from and alerted them that this guy, and it was multiple people that he'd done this to, like just tons of videos that he just downloaded and uploaded in like a single day, and he just changed the title of the video slightly, and we'd have to track those people down and try and, you know, give them a heads up, like, hey, this guy's stealing videos. Stuff like that going on, but it feels so good to be back on the PC. My goodness, it feels so good. I was working on some stuff for Foxhole as well, but I mean, not having my main PC, it's kind of, you know, couldn't get but so far with it. But the Foxhole stuff, what is this? Okay, so that's that. I can go and break this door down over here. The Foxhole stuff, I don't know, Foxhole has been just different lately. Like I've been trying to figure out what I really want to do with Foxhole right now, because some of the things that I'm struggling with are like the combat video, right, that I'm making, the next combat briefing. It's got some really great techniques and stuff in it for how to, you know, pretty much handle yourself on the battlefield. But currently, the game meta with all the grenade spam, pretty much, you know, grenade spam is the ultimate technique. It makes no sense to teach people really all these other different techniques that are available, different things that you can do to make yourself a better player in Foxhole, especially when, you know, the ultimate technique is just run around like a madman and chuck grenades. And let's not even talk about the howitzer green ash shells. They're fantastic in a way. Like, I understand the use of them because they're designed to really break things up on the battlefield. I understand that. Like, you normally have these people in like these huge groups fighting in this very linear way, like my group versus your group in the center of the lane, and there just isn't much actual there is, but there just isn't much of it, like tactical gameplay. People sort of branching off into squads and, you know, going out to really find a different way around the battlefield and to, you know, overcome the enemy using strategy. It's just more of, you know, mano a mano, toe to toe, who's got the better logi, so to speak. You know, whoever has the better logi is going to be able to throw more at the other guy, versus if you actually use strategy, you can actually overcome the howitzer spam. So even with the howitzer green ash shells being super OP. Hey, sleepy guy, how you doing? I just looked over and noticed you were chatting with me there. How you doing? Yeah, so even though you can overcome the howitzer green ash spam, and that's something that I want to work with, is just during my hours of work, right? The good guys that I like to play with are on while I'm at work, and when I get home from work, then there's like my my logic crew guys that, you know, don't get me wrong, all of these guys are great, but by the time I get home from work, it's mainly just the logic guys. So what I have to do is get up super early before work, and then I can hop on and play with the guys who actually do a lot of the front line stuff, and that way I can actually get some of that good front line action in. But I mean, constantly keeping your eye on the clock the entire time. Oh, good morning from Europe. Yeah, good morning, man. Yeah, it's actually, well, it's morning time over here too. Let me check my phone really quick as soon as I can find out where the hell I put it. I just put the PC together and I had my phone somewhere. Uh-oh. That no good. Well, it's early morning here, nonetheless. It's, damn it, where is that thing? Now I'm kind of worried about it. But it's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., something like that around here. You're in Europe. What part of Europe are you in? I don't know much about Europe. We're supposed to be taking a vacation there not too long from now, but wait, do I have a shield? Yeah, I do have a shield. This isn't that good of a weapon. Let's go ahead and do that, and I think I have a Q. That'll go away. There we go. Yeah, we're supposed to take a vacation out there. My wife wanted to do some traveling all around Europe. So I guess we were going to, I don't know, go stay somewhere and then hop on the train and visit. Like, she named some of the famous stuff people always go to see. Like, I go to France. You want to go see the Eiffel Tower, take a bunch of photos all over the place. And she named a bunch of other stuff. You know, women are really good with that kind of stuff. They make plans. I'm a guy. I just show up and find the nearest bar, go hang out, talk to some strangers, and, you know, have a good time. I'll make friends with just about anybody, anywhere. It's just oh, land of croissants. Yeah. I'm gonna go there and get some cheese and wine, and dress like one of those old school 1980s French caricatures. You know, the guy with that little hat on, the curly Q mustache, and a black and white striped shirt. smoke a really skinny cigarette and sip wine all day long. I'm trying to remember what cartoon I saw that kind of a French mock-up on. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff she wanted to do, and me, I'm just go along, you know. Sure, you want to go out there? Let's go. We'll have some fun. I don't care what we do. Let's just have fun while we're doing it. That's all I want to do. I'll move this right here. I don't need that. I do want this big boy right here, though. Do I have... Oh, you know what? I never even assigned Force Wave. I was wondering why I couldn't do Force Wave. No wonder I can't do it. I'm not even attached. Oops. How you doing? Oh, man. It feels so good to be back on the PC, though. Wow. Man, it feels so good. I can't say that first word that you just put in there. It only exists for tourists at the moment. Auschwitz. I don't know what that is. I can't say it. But I do want to go to Germany. I got a couple of friends who were in the military, and they were telling me some things about Germany and different places that they ventured in Germany, and I'm like, no way. And they're like, oh, totally, dude. You got to go check out these type of places. And let's. Well, I'm not going to say what they are here. It may be inappropriate, but I'm definitely going to do some exploring when I get there. Let's just say it's stuff that's not exactly legal in the U.S. or in many places within the U.S. But I just want to go explore. Oh, cliche? Oh, yeah. Oh, it does. It does. I just wasn't recognizing it. Foolish me. Alright, I don't want to wear it. Well, this weapon is kind of nice for a starter weapon. I'll just keep that right there. Oh, yeah. So I want to go to Germany, check out those places. When I went to Canada, we went to Canada, and I was gonna go find the Foxhole devs, right? I wanted to find out where their office was. But you know the weird thing about it? We went to Canada, and this is totally me. It's not until we got to Canada, we went to Ontario, Canada, Ontario, Toronto. I had no idea where the devs were. Like, I didn't even bother to look it up. I just figured everybody was in Toronto. It's not until I actually got there. We stepped foot off the plane, and I was like, all right, devs, come out, wherever you are. Wait, where are they? So we did a lot of exploring. It was fun. And we had a great time in Canada. Holy smokes. This guy's wrecking the crap out of me. And, oh no. You stop that. And we found a shop, one of the shops that are just becoming legal here in the US actually. And there were these guys just sort of, oh my god, I'm getting wrecked. I'm getting super wrecked. There were these guys, what kind of stuff in Germany? Because I'm not that far from there. I don't know the name of those places. Like, he was telling me, but I mean, when you're an American and you've never been somewhere, like, most names just sort of sound foreign. I'm gonna be honest with you, it just sounds strange. But he was telling me about it. The places he were talking about, though, let's just say like this: lots of women work there. I'll say that. And him being army, him and a bunch of the guys were sort of, you know, bragging about visiting some of these places and things, and I'm like, no way. You know, this is the kind of stuff you hear about in movies and things like that. It's like, I want to go see. I just want to go check it out. Same thing like when we went to Canada out there. I was like, no way these guys just do drugs in the street. This is crazy. We went over there and I'm like, yeah, they're just smoking marijuana out there like it was normal. And we actually went during Pride Month, which was, you know, Canada's got a very, very lively. Well, you know what? It's mature. It's not like in the U.S. during Pride Month in the U.S. Like they just go bananas here. We have all sorts of fun things that happen, but I mean, we celebrate it like it's brand new. Canada celebrates it like, you know, they've had Pride Month since the 1700s or something. Like it's embedded in the culture there, which is nice. But you know, I had never experienced it that well. Like all sorts of businesses and like banks and restaurants and even bus stops, everything's like rainbow cladded out there, and I'm like, wow. And so, you know, we're taking tons of photos and running all over the place trying to find the dev office. Let's see, what do we have here? I need to definitely, there we go. Alright, so I'm running out of room. I'm gonna need to get a better weapon as well. And I did level up a couple of times, so it'd probably be better if I oh yeah? What's the difference between the soldiers there and the locals? I mean, aside from the stuff my my whoremongering buddy told me, you know, I've never visited, so I can't really, you know, tell you. He's just only told me about the stuff he and a couple of the other guys done there. And let's just say, for a guy who's never been to anything like that, it's certainly worth visiting. Oh, sweet. Sounds good. That way the missus can roam and spend all the money, and we talk about video games. Lord knows what kind of trouble she'll get us into. Oh, yeah, because I guess they have to live on base, right? The strange thing is, like, he was telling me about the area where he was at. I guess, like, with his job, he can't tell me too much about, you know, what he does or whatever. But, you know, he was telling me about the area where he stays at. And I guess it could be on base, but it just didn't sound like it. It sounded like townhouses or something like that. And he was telling me how the neighbors got pissed off at him because he bought a car. I don't know if he bought it there. I think he did bought it there, but it's got really loud pipes on it. And when he fires it up in the morning, he said the neighbors, everybody gave him dirty looks and stuff because of how loud his car was so early in the morning. Ah, yes. All right, so let's see. Calm down. Let's get this guy, yep, let's send him back through Rift Gate, and there you go. As a matter of fact, we might need to go through Rift Gate too, because we're like super encumbered. So I think if I just go to the map, I should be able to view local map and go back to Devil's Crossing. Yep, just like that. Yeah, one of the things I did when I was in Canada as well, I bought a German magazine just to buy because it was cool, but obviously I don't know any German, so it's just, I just have a German magazine. Like, yeah, I have one. Don't everybody? What are you gonna do with it? I don't know, but I have it. Spending money because it's possible. I need to look at what I'm going to go online and see what the money looks like in Germany as well, because that's one of the things I loved when we were in Canada. The money there is gorgeous. Like, I bought a lot of their money. Well, not really buy, you just exchange it. You go to the exchanging places in the mall, and I got a bunch of their money. Like, it's not worth anything here in the US, but I just like to look at it. It's really cool. And I was also surprised by how many people in Canada actually visit the US. I figured them, being in Canada, they wouldn't want to bother with us too much. They probably hear all the crap in the news and they were like, we don't want to go mess around down there in the US. They got some trouble going on over there, so we'll just stay here safe in Canada. But no, it was a lot of people, man. It's like super diverse there as well, which was really nice. Wasn't expecting that. Like, the population isn't as big, but, or I guess the proper word there would be large. If the population isn't as large, but they're very diverse there, which is nice. People from everywhere. Is Germany like that? Like, they have a very diverse crowd there in Germany? I figured it would, because, like, you got people from all over, like the EU. Like, there should be like tons of people, like, I guess, moving around. In the old days, I would picture people just like sort of traveling around by train or whatever, just, hanging out, going different places, exploring, visiting new countries, that kind of thing. But I don't know. Oh, the euro is the currency. I never seen one, so I guess I'm just curious about it all. Never visiting these places. I kind of want to just collect everything I can. Yeehaw! Kicking butt over here. Oh, there's no border? Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that as well. So, say I go over there, right? I guess you wouldn't really need your passport for much. Like, you can just sort of just travel around, just go places. Which I guess that would be pretty cool. Be nice to have it like that. Here, however, not so much. In the US, you can travel around within the US with no problem, but the moment you want to go, well, actually no, because we went to Canada with like really no issue at all. Like, they didn't bother us at all. We flew into Canada. We didn't drive there. Yeah, I didn't want to mess around with that. I didn't know what side of the road they drive on, so I was like, I'm not going to just show up there and all of a sudden they drive on the opposite side of the road and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Start having car accidents and get kicked out of Canada. So, yeah. In Germany, they drive on the same side as the U.S., though, right? The one thing that he told me is that the lights there, the traffic lights are pretty, like they have a yellow light in between when it goes from red to green. There's a yellow light in between there as well. Like in the U.S., we only have it where it goes from green light to yellow, then red. But when it goes from red, it just goes straight to green. But in Germany, he said that it goes from a red light to a yellow light back to green, like that. Thought that was pretty cool. And another thing, he was like, people there don't play any games. That's one of the things I learned when you visit other places around the world, right? We went to Puerto Rico. It was pretty laid back there as well. In Canada, I love the way how the citizens carry out their daily lives. The people there sort of, they're I'm trying to make sure I use the correct word here. they live like they've got something to do. Like in America, there are a lot of people who just, or at least in my area in America, there are a lot of people who just sort of just idle. You know what I mean? They're just in the way kind of people. Like you feel like you're always being hindered in any kind of progress because you just got these people that are just in the way all the time, not doing anything with their lives. But in Canada, most of the people that I encountered in the area of Canada that I was in, you know, I'm not going to speak for the entire country, but where I was in Toronto, Canada, people really lived like everybody lived like I've only got one life and I need to make the most of it. You know, I got to be here, I got to go do this, and I got to, you know, take care of that, and afterward I'm going to go enjoy myself doing this other thing. In America, people literally just get in your way at times, and it really bugs the hell out of me. And that was something that I was able to appreciate while I was in Canada. I thought that was really nice, and I'm hoping to have a similar experience when we do go to Europe and start wandering around. Oh, step on the UK, drive on the same side. Yeah, I figured that. I seen some videos of people in the UK. They drive on the left. Plus, if I learned anything in history class, it's that we rebelled so hard against the UK. We just did everything the opposite that they do. So that much I know. Oh my, this guy's beating the tar out of me, isn't he? You just sit here and spam the hell out of these abilities, seeing if I can shut them down. Alright. Wow. This guy's taking a beating here, huh? Holy smokes. Right, come on, guy. Sometime today, guy. I guess this weapon I'm using kind of sucks, too. Alright, I'm probably going to die here. Tank it, baby. Tank it. Okay, never mind. I can't tank it. I'm getting hit by too much. There you go. Just spamming these abilities, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Got a frozen heart. There we go. Now let's hit this orb. Get all that sick loot in there. Oh, nice. Yeah, one of the things I was working on as well for the channel, I'm going to start a new series on the channel in between the Foxhole videos. I'm going to be working with, was it 7 Days to Die? Because now that Alpha 18 is out, and without my computer the whole time, like I was just itching to play. Oh my god, watching the new update looked pretty sick. So, any of you guys ever played 7 Days to Die? We see them people that need social aid. What's that? What's social aid? I guess that would be like welfare in America, right? Is that what it sounds like? Welfare. I know people who are on welfare, and you know what? I don't see a problem with a person who needs help receiving help. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's just when you're just, you know, in the way all the time. Like it's like, don't you have anything better to do with your life? You just it annoys the hell out of me. Like, for instance, when I go in the mall, just little small things like here we walk with the wall to your right. You'll have people intentionally walk right in front of you, and it's like, what in the hell is wrong with you? You walk with the wall to your right. I'm trying to just walk around people, and it's totally unnecessary for them to do this. It's not like there's something obstructing their path. They're just doing it to be in the way, you know. It really bothers the hell out of me, and I hate going in the mall for reasons like that. Like I would rather just sit home and order everything on Amazon than go in the mall. Group of homeless that receive regular medical help and food. Oh yeah, we have plenty of those as well. We have places in here where I'm from called tent cities, and what there are pretty much tons of homeless people. And you know, I like to recategorize them because not all of them are technically homeless as in they don't have a home, like they're so less fortunate they couldn't even have a house to live in. Some of them just want to live in the woods, like they're just outdoorsmen, right? Like you wouldn't feel pity on a guy who was, you know, intentionally going out to camp, would you? Like if he just liked to go out on his, you know, recreational time and set up a tent and live in the woods, you wouldn't feel pity for that guy, but you feel pity for the guy who decides to do it forever, right? You know, he intentionally goes out there to live in the woods. He doesn't want a house. He doesn't want to spend tons of money. Like they have jobs, they earn money. Some of them panhandle though, like they beg for money to get it. But either way, whatever income they have is all discretionary income because they don't have the same bills that I might have. Like they don't have to pay for water and electricity and stuff. Well, they do pay for gasoline to put in generators because they have electricity in the woods. I've actually went out there and made friends with a couple of those guys because I kind of wanted to know what was life like out there, especially with everybody crying, talking about, oh, the homeless are going to die in the winter and they're going to freeze to death. And I'm like, there's no way these guys been living out there for all these years and you're panicking this hardcore just because it's going to be winter time. So let me go out here and see what's going on. So I made friends with a few of them. This guy in my area, his name is Mike Woods. I'm not making it up. Like you can check him out on Facebook. His name is Mike Woods. He runs the Woods Life Outreach for homeless people. And I was hanging out with him a number of times out in the woods. They were just out there drinking, having fun, you know, telling jokes about things that happened. He uploads videos about just living in the woods. He has a phone. And where they stay in the woods is behind a store that has Wi-Fi, and they use the Wi-Fi for internet from the store, the free Wi-Fi. So he'll be in the woods with Wi-Fi. You know, he even has an Xbox out there. He has an Xbox 360, and he plays Xbox out there. They were playing Grand Theft Auto 4, I think it was, the last time I was out there. Yeah, I think it was like Grand Theft Auto 4. So yeah, they live. They, you know, do whatever they got to do out there. And I don't knock them. I don't, you know, if you live in the woods, that's your business. You know, I choose to live in the house. I'll pay the money, but I'm not going to make fun or, you know, make light of somebody else's choices in life. If that's what you want to do, far be it from me to stop you. If you like good manners here, oh, it's heaven, mate. Okay, very good. Nice social life. Oh, well, I like that. I don't mind that people are assertive when trying to remind others to be considerate. I don't mind that at all. I actually think that's a good thing. You know, if you step out of line and you start infringing on the rights of others, or even just, you know, being inconsiderate, I think it's appropriate that people remind you that there's a standard, you know, a social order, and you should definitely fall in line with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Safe storage.
Now, after living here for oh no, don't spend all my money on that. I don't know what that is. After living here for so long, though, I gotta be honest with you, I have turned into a raging maniac about it. Like, I see it so often, I'm just like, I'm tired of it. Forget warning people anymore. Like, they know better. No more warnings. No more warnings at all. Just lock them up. If they can't get the hell out of the way, put them in a place where they can no longer, you know, block anybody else. Just lock them up. You know, fine if you don't want to work. I don't mind if you want to just not work or, you know, panhandle or do whatever. That's all totally fine with me. Just don't get in the way. That's all you got to do. Stay out of the way of people who are actually productive. Everything will be fine if you do that. I'm looking at the stream here, and it keeps showing 3 people watching the stream, and then it'll go away, and then it'll say 3. I wonder if that's like YouTube rebuffering. Is there any problem with the stream? Like, if there's some sort of issue or something with the stream? I did change the quality of the stream earlier, and I don't know what happened when I did that. Oh yeah, definitely. I think right now in Foxhole, aren't they doing what's the damn thing? The Halloween update or whatever. Dead Forest or Dead Paradise or something like that. I can't remember. Dead Harvest. Dead Harvest. Oh, that might be over by now. And I was so ticked. Of course they would do Dead Harvest when I had to send my motherboard back. And you know the strange thing? When I had to send my motherboard back, like, they did not bother to tell me that what do you call it? The standard return was going to be ground. They didn't tell me that at all. It was just like, yeah, send it back. We'll give you a free shipping label. Like, I didn't even look at it. I just wanted to quickly send it back so I can hurry up and get the motherboard back and then get back to making videos. They sent it back by ground, and it had to ship all the way across the country. So I was pissed. Yeah. So yeah, it took forever. Had no time to try Dead Harvest. Oh yeah. Yeah, I had no time to get in it. But you know what? If it's over now, I might go check out Foxhole. I want to start recording in there though. One of the things I worry about with streaming in Foxhole, they're the people who blast loud music, like copyright music. Now, if I'm just recording a video, I can edit it out. But with oh my, I am gonna die. With streaming, you can't really like do that. You know, if they play the music while you're on the stream, that might cause trouble. Yeah. My name in Foxhole is the same, Young Lion. And pretty much every game I play, I keep the same name, unless it's taken. But what I'm gonna do is, tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wake up early and start working on some more. I gotta get caught up because I've been out of the game for such a long time, waiting on my motherboard to get to come back. So I'm going to start doing some sit rep videos in the meantime while I work on the combat update video, because again, like I said, the combat video is kind of discouraging since, you know, the meta of the game is grenade spam or any sort of AoE spam really at the moment. So yeah, I'm gonna work on some sit rep videos. The sit rep videos are meant to be sort of like filler in between the informative videos, so that way I can keep content flowing, and you know, even when you're not learning, you can still be entertained by some of the other work that I do. And since it's going to be a new war, you know, I'm guessing Dead Harvest is over. I'm not sure. I'm actually going to check tonight, as a matter of fact. Once I get to a good stopping point here, I'm actually going to just load up Foxhole and go see what the heck's going on there. And if it is running, I like streaming the game, but one of the things I also worry about, right, is I run into people on Reddit who talk to me about when I do streams and stuff. They're always like, make sure you turn your map off, blah, 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 because you don't want to be feeding the enemy team. Oh, crap, what am I doing? You don't want to be feeding the enemy team info and things like that. And I'm like, yeah, I wish they had like a streaming mode in Foxhole where you can select stream mode and it automatically hide that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, Logi is super relaxing, man. It really is, but it doesn't. I'm not sure if Logi makes for good videos. You know, I do Logi videos, don't get me wrong. I will if people are interested in them. But I guess the combat oriented videos are more interesting, except for when I do Logi videos with my friends, like about hobos, about 35 hobos. He's a friend of mine. I pop into their Discord server and we do Logi together. And oh my god, this guy is wrecking face over here. You know what, I'm just gonna pop a thing here in a minute. And we're just going to go toe to toe. What is it, number 9 for that? I thought it was another one too. There we go. So just toe to toe. There we go. But yeah, we do lots of Logi together, and one of the things I love about it is that we have so many good conversations while out there. Like, we're always talking about movies and things like that. So there, if I do record it, there might be some spoilers in there, and but we have great conversation. We also talk a little bit of strategy, but I usually cut that kind of stuff out of the video, because the last thing I want to do is be, you know, unless I upload the video like 4 days later or something, where we have already did whatever it is we were talking about, and that way, you know, it's late intel, if anything. All right, pop another potion, get at this guy. So yeah, I'll try some Logi videos to see if, you know, if it's interesting and people like them. Because I try to mix things up. When I play Foxhole, I try to fill whatever job needs to be done. So if there's, my God, this dude is, am I that weak, or is this guy just a super tank? What the hell? Oh, I am playing on veteran difficulty. And I am kind of weak right now, so. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Toe to toe. And he is a boss. Yeah, I'm not doing any damage to this guy either. Are you rolling out? Alright, man. Have a good one, bro. I'll catch you next time. Hopefully I have a Foxhole video out for you guys very soon. So keep an eye out. I'm not gonna let you down. Shit, I'm gonna die. There we go. Goodness. That guy was wrecking face. Alright. So let's see here. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pop into Foxhole and see what's going on over there. I guess what I'll do is I'll stop the dead not dead harvest. I'll stop the stream that I'm on now, and pop on over there. Let me just go sell all the junk I've got. Pop on over there to Foxhole and see what's going on over there. I'm not gonna play long, of course, because it is, I don't know what time it is. I can't find my phone. You know, it'd be funny if I actually build my phone inside the PC, like if I left it in there, because I was using it as a light earlier. The light I normally wear on my head, I have one of those headlights that the LED headlights that you mount on your head, and it's a tack light. The battery was going dead, so I took the phone and I needed to set it up so that way I could see where the M.2 slot was with that little tiny screw that it has on it, and I was leaning it against the power supply, the power supply, so that way it could shine light where the M.2 was. And I'm starting to think I may have I'm looking around. Yeah, I'm gonna have to walk around to find my damn phone, because if it's in the computer, that's bad. I'm not that stupid, am I? Oh my God. I could possibly be. Let me just sell some of this stuff here. I'm probably not going to use a shield. I'm not going to go one-handed for a while, so just sell all of that. Ooh, that looks much better, but converted to coal. This does more damage, so is this a two-hander? Oh no, it's a one-hander. No. Okay, I screwed up. But I have monies, so let's just buy another two-hander. Should be something better in here, right? What is this? Oh, actually, no, I know where a cool two-hander is, but I want to go play Foxhole. Alright, let's go get that cool two-hander, and then I'll go play some Foxhole. It's right around the corner here. Yeah, then we'll go jump on Foxhole. Let's check the map real quick. I think it is right in this area here. Or maybe it's in this area. It might be closer than I think. I'm just going to go on this side. I know it's on the right side. Somewhere behind these houses over here. There's a nice little two-hander somewhere around here. Let me check the map. Alright, so I did check this area out. Check the map. Crap. Can't go around that side. And it's not here. The house is faced the other direction, so I know what the house looks like. I just actually have to find it. That might be it right there, as a matter of fact. Is that it? That looks like it, because I haven't been over there yet, so this might be it. Yep, this is it. There we go. Alright. Get out of the way, pal. And this body right here has the cool two-hander in it. There it goes. Alright. Haha. I don't even know what it does, but I know it has some cool stuff on it. Lightning sphere. Does lightning damage. Does it have any conversion? No, it just has the electrocute. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's fine. I can do that. And it's a nice swing speed on it too, right? 150? Yeah, that's fine. Totally fine. There we go. Totally fine. Alright, so now let's head back to base. Sell off whatever junk we have and go to Foxhole. Sell off all of that. What's this? Lightning and electrocution damage. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna be keeping any of that. Don't think I'll be keeping any of that. Yeah, that looks good. Started stream 50 minutes ago. Alright. You know what? It might be a good idea to find my phone in between the stream as well. Because that's silly of me not to have my phone. Alright, that's the end of this. So let's quit the desktop. And I don't know if it'll still stream while I'm on my desktop, but I don't want it to say Grim Dawn and then I end up pulling, what do you call it up? What do you call it? Damn it, I can't get the name. Foxhole. Yeah, so I'm not gonna load Foxhole right now. These are all my games. If you want to see, I have a few games in here, but I don't have them all installed, of course, because this is only a 2 terabyte M.2 SSD that I'm on, and I'm going to be installing Linux later on as well. So I have to verify the ISO and then put Linux Mint on the other drive. But you guys don't care about that. Let's just go ahead and end the stream now, and then it'll be starting up again momentarily when I pop into Foxhole and take the thing off the map, the intelligence off the map. So see you guys in just a little bit, and find my damn phone because I think it's inside the PC.